Have you ever considered what happens when individuals commit the most terrible crimes against humanity, but they manage to escape justice in their home country? It is a truly frightening thought to imagine perpetrators of such atrocities walking free just because they crossed a border. Universal jurisdiction is a fundamental principle in international law that empowers any state to prosecute individuals for certain exceptionally grave international crimes, regardless of where the crime was committed, the nationality of the perpetrator, or the nationality of the victim. It stands as a critical safeguard, ensuring that justice can be pursued for acts like genocide, war crimes, crimes against humanity, and torture, even when no direct link connects the prosecuting state to the crime itself. The inherent rationale behind universal jurisdiction is deeply rooted in the idea that certain crimes are so heinous, they truly offend the conscience of all humankind. These are often referred to as hostis null generis, a Latin phrase meaning enemies of all mankind. Because these specific crimes are universally condemned by the international community, any state, in principle, has a legitimate interest and a moral imperative in prosecuting them. This principle serves as an essential backup mechanism for accountability, stepping in when territorial states or states of nationality are unwilling or unable to act, thus preventing the creation of safe havens for those who commit atrocity crimes. It is a cornerstone of holding individuals accountable for severe breaches of international humanitarian law. For universal jurisdiction to be effectively exercised, a country's national laws must explicitly incorporate and allow for it. The practical application, therefore, involves a national prosecutor or a domestic court initiating an indictment or trial, typically when a suspected perpetrator is located within that state's territorial borders. It is not an automatic right or an external imposition, but rather a sovereign choice that each state makes to integrate this powerful tool into its own legal system. This concept is far from being merely theoretical. We have seen its practical power demonstrated in landmark cases, such as the attempted prosecution of Augusto Pinochet in the United Kingdom, based on an extradition request from Spain. While Pinochet was ultimately not tried due to health reasons, the foundational legal principle of universal jurisdiction was powerfully affirmed. Another vital aspect is the principle of auti dedire, auti judicare, which translates from Latin as either extradite or prosecute. This principle creates an obligation for states to either surrender a suspect to another state willing to prosecute, or to prosecute them domestically under universal jurisdiction, thereby further narrowing impunity gaps. By understanding universal jurisdiction, we gain appreciation for a truly vital instrument in the global pursuit of accountability for the most serious international crimes. It powerfully reinforces the truth that some acts are so universally abhorrent that geography and nationality can never shield perpetrators from justice, offering hope to victims and strengthening the rule of law around the world.